You're watching ET Markets live only on the Economic Times. I'm Neha Vashisht Mahajan. Welcome to a brand new episode of IPO Talk, where we discuss the latest IPOs in town and much more. Today, we are discussing the main board IPO of Oswal Pumps Limited. It is open for subscription from June 13th till June 17th. To discuss more on this, we have the management of Oswal Pumps here. Let's welcome Mr. Vivek Gupta, Chairman and Managing Director, and Mr. Subodh Kumar, Chief Financial Officer. Thank you so much, Mr. Vivek and Mr. Subodh, for joining us today on ET Markets.
Yeah. Thank you very much. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका आपने हमें अपने स्टूडियो में इनवाइट किया. So please. Thank you.
All right, so the pleasure is all mine. So let's quickly start with the session and let's start with the business first. The 1,387 crore issue has hit the markets today. Can you briefly tell us about the business and the business model?
Okay. So basically, Oswal Pumps is a multifunctional company. Basically, we are into water pump manufacturing company. So we are making all type of pump like industrial pumps, domestic pumps, agriculture non-grid pump, as well as solar pumps we are making. So, and we are the most backward integrated company. So we are focusing in private market, pan-India network, as well as global market, as well as we are focusing to supply government directly to government under PM Kusum Yojana, and even to EPC players also we are supplying. So, and even in future we are going to focus our diversified pump business, special pump like special helical pumps, PCB pumps, boiler feed pumps, and these type of chemical pumps. So this is our business model, and business in our business model. We are much focused about our backward integration because we are much concerned about bottom line. So definitely we are the most backward integrated company in pump motor controller, as well as we are the most backward integrated in solar pump business, which we are supplying as a turnkey project to government, because we are into pump motor controller manufacturing, as well as we are making our solar module and solar structure and BOS. So definitely in our business model, we made our business model like that. We can compete each and every field of solar. So that's, and we are much comfortable in export market as well as in domestic market. Yeah, please.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So, moving on from the business model, let's also talk about the financials of the company. What about the latest financial performance and what are the latest numbers saying?
Yeah. So, so I will let you know about the financial performance of the Oswal Pump Limited. So, during the 31st March 24, so we closed our revenue around 758 crore. And for the 9-month ended 31st December 24, we closed our revenue around 1,065 crore. So, this was a revenue growth. And if I talk about my, gross margin, then the gross margin in 31st March 24 was around 35%. And for the 9-month ended, it increased to 45%. And the pack margin, if I talk about, then in 31st March 24, it was around 13%. And for the 9-month ended, it increased to 20%.
All right. We'll also talk about the debt repayment part towards the end of our conversation, but let's talk about what is happening in the future. When it comes to future prospects, what are you guys planning? Any expansion plans for Oswal Pumps?
Yeah, definitely with the IPO proceeds, because this solar pump market is going drastically on upper side, because government want to benefited more than 8 crore farmers in entire country. So scope is tremendous, and with this IPO proceeds, definitely we are going to increase our capacity as well as our backward integrated capacity to cater all this futuristic market.
All right. What sets Oswal Pumps apart from its competitors in India? What do you think about that?
Definitely, if we see, we personally feel at present in this scheme and the pump business, there is absolutely no no competitor available, because for everybody there is a huge home room available. A huge
Mm.
room is available, because the volume which government is expected is a huge. And up to that time, from last 7 or 8 years, if you see, only 0.75 million pumps has been installed right now. So so if you see, not in even in India, globally his future is nominal. But even then,
Mm.
Oswal worked very hard with the backward integration, and for making his profit intact. And Oswal is very sure to sustain all this profit in future.
Yes.
All right. What are your expectations from the industry overall, and how do you think solar and pump manufacturing industry has evolved in the last 5 years? And one more additional question, is the company focus right now domestic, or do you guys are going global as well?
No, definitely, Oswald has a focus locally and globally both. So basically, what happened in a couple of last years, we see Indian solar market is increasing phenomenally. So definitely demand is so high, and solar pump is a highly technical product. As let us imagine, in India there are around 2,000 manufacturers are there. They are around organized, semi-organized, and unorganized. Out of that, very few manufacturers, those who have this technology, maybe 10 or 12 manufacturers are there. They do have technology. So definitely the demand is very high and supply is less. So
Mm.
that is a much better opportunity we want to cater. And from last 4.5 years, we much integrated in solar pumps. So we want to encash in future, near future. But definitely, near future, we have a plan to diversify in other markets also globally, because every market is growing, and our all business like export business and pan business is exponentially increasing around more than 70 to 80%.
Okay. And right now, for the retail investors, just as an information, right now, Oswal is exporting to about, I think, 22 countries, including Australia, Bangladesh, and Dubai. Any more countries you would, want in the portfolio, and what is the company's focus in terms of international exposure as well?
Okay, what happened right now at present we are exporting more than 20 countries. But what happened in export market, we need to deliver our goods within 1 month. But at present, unfortunately, Oswal delivery is very late due to Indian market supply. And definitely we
Mm.
don't want to compromise Indian market supply. And at present, export market, we are supplying more than 80 to 90 days order. So
Okay.
at present, we are not into position we can increase the any countries. But definitely,
Mm.
after making our expansions, we have a plan to expand in the European
Mm.
market as well as American, and all these all other continents we want to increase. We will increase definitely.
All right. Now let's come to the main part, which is about the IPO. What is the company planning when it comes to the IPO, and how will the proceeds be used?
Okay. So in IPO, we are getting 890 crore fresh issue. So out of that, around 360 crore we are going to infuse in capex.
Mm.
For 90 crore, we are going to infuse in Oswal Pumps Limited for our capacity enhancement as well as the automation and modernization. And remaining 260 crore, we are going to put our 100% subsidiary company, that is Oswal Solar, in which we are going to increase our capacity 0.6 megawatt to 2.1 gigawatt. And also
Mm.
we are going to increase, put for his backward integration like aluminum extrusion plant, EVA backsheet plant, JB box plant, and biodegradable plant, and packaging. And the remaining 520 crore, out of that around 330 crore, we are going to repay our working capital debt. After that, our company will be 100% debt free. And remaining 190 crore will be the part of GCP, general corporate purpose. It will be again the future working capital part. Yeah.
All right. So, any closing remarks for the retail investors out there?
Pardon?
Any closing remarks for
Any
retail
closing
investors?
remarks?
Yes.
Definitely, because we are coming into public market, and we are extended our family. So definitely, we are very very positive about our family is extended, and we want sport, and we are expecting sport from entire country. Uh, you have to come with us with our growth. So let's go together and grow.
Yes.
All right. Well, this marks the end of our segment for today. Thank you so much, Mr. Vivek and Mr.
Yeah.
Subodh, for joining us today on ET
Thank you.
Markets live stream.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you so
Thank you.
much.